Hey, Ocean. Hey, Robert. I think there's also the Unfinished Angel with Broken Wings demo. That's old. I don't even know if it's been updated since Smugfox played it. There really wasn't that much to it. I should probably get rid of my pinned message. Because we're already live. There we go. Moe Job. Oh, reload. Team Tarot. Wait, this isn't the same one that did the others. What was it? No job, no money. Moe Job, more money. Anon gets a job working at Moe's over the spring break. What could go wrong? Should not be enabled alongside other Team Tarot mods. Oh boy. I got a new keyboard. So there's that. We'll do it live, yeah. Monday again. Fuck, back to Volcano High. Spring break went by all too quickly. I'm still tired. It sucks not getting enough rest. There was just way too much to do. I never had a chance for a breather. I had worked like never before. The days were exhausting. The nights were even worse. Now I understand why Dad was such a tired mess after a long day at the repair shop. The bell rings, prompting the technicolored mess loitering around the stairs to start pouring into the building. Might as well follow them. The morning classes were easy enough to get through on autopilot. The hallways feel familiar. They're a comforting sight. Missing being in school is a new experience. Entering the room, I noticed the tired eyes of everyone else drifting around the room. A couple of students chatted about what they did, everything from meeting up and going on a road trip to playing the newest Gizzard title. I almost said Glizzard. There was some casualized MOBA starring the hottest IPs. The plebeians harbored shit tastes to no one's surprise. I'll turn this down on mine. I love having media keys again, so I can have the volume changed on a whim. Carl Dusky coughs to draw attention away from the newest ass faggot's champion rebalance. Once he has the class's attention, he starts pointing out pages in the textbook to start reading from as he draws up a diagram on the board. In terms of who sure is a class. Most for sure. Are an yeah, definitely one of the classes of all time. Can't focus on anything Mr. Carl Dusky says, though. My eyes are getting heavy. Shit, where am I? Fucking bags on his eyes. So skinny. Where's your head gone this time? You're even more spaced out than usual, man. How did I make it here without noticing? Shit, I even picked up lunch. Impressive. Hello? He's left orbit. You know, I was like that once when I spaced out on Carf. Woke up in... Fang punches me on the arm. Yelling out in surprise, I accidentally interrupted Reed's coming monologue with my sudden outcry. Earth to Anon, calling Anon. Please respond, over. Yes. I rub my eyes, trying to regain some sense of consciousness. I'm here. Welcome back from your trip. I missed you. Then gives me a quick peck on the cheek. Trish stares daggers at me. Yet the smooch triumphs. Finally grounded, my heart skips a beat and I can feel myself start to blush. I could get used to this. Who's worse, Trish or Mia? Mia never really got a redemption arc, I guess. Like in Ending 4, at least Trish did something productive. We don't even know what happened to Mia. I missed her. I didn't really have the time or energy to catch up with her during the week. Even if everything was her idea to begin with. So how was work? I could hardly reach you this week, other than that time we actually visited. Did you save up enough for your video game consoles? You seem to be having fun. Hang on, man. You need to tell us about it. Your first foray into the life of a proud worker bee. Oh, I've got some good stories to share. All of a sudden, I feel myself slowly slipping back into the darkness that had ripped me out of Carl Dusky's class. So very tired. Cafeteria table applied directly to the forehead. Well, I'm exhausted. Maybe later. Get yourself together. You must have had something fun happen. I got a little something to wake you up if you need it. Reed winks. I'm not entirely convinced that I want to try whatever it is that he's got in his magic bag. Go ahead, don't leave us hanging. I'm not getting out of this time, am I? No, you're not. Shit. Mumbling. Alright, I'll start on my first real day, so... Starting here at Moe's to get some extra cash was a good idea. Even if I did fight against it when Fang first asked me to, especially when she told me that they were short-staffed. However, the promise of easy money quickly dispelled any doubts I had at first. Now during spring break was a good time to go at it, otherwise I'd just be at home shitposting anyway. Thankfully, yesterday's introduction to everything had gone well. Moe had been a bit intimidating the last 2 times I'd been around, but that aura had dissipated yesterday. He's more like a mix of Samantha and Fang. Moe didn't pose veiled threats of practicing golf swings like Abby and the Ladder of Everybody Part Deus Electric Begetaloo Deluxe Edition Druck Rector's Cut Guilty of the Year Edition trademark. Just noticed the little fucking guitar pick's now a piece of pizza. Oh god. Unlike a certain unnamed massive pterodactyl. Oh boy, here we are again. The restaurant is close to empty. Supposedly, it's always like this before the lunch rush. The calm before the storm. Moe's away dropping off a couple of friends at the pier for a boat ride. So he's left me to man the register. It's pretty sweet that Moe has his own boat. Maybe Fang and I could come along sometime. That would be romantic, right? The bell above the door rings, interrupting my thoughts. I put on a smile, just like I've been practicing in the mirror. The trademark customer service smile. Eyes looking about as dead as my sense of pride. Welcome to Moe's. How can we serve you today? Looking up, I see a familiar sight. In walks the purple menace herself. The Queen of Triggers. Sup, my trigger? I freeze. It just slipped out of me by instinct. Hopefully, none of the other staff were close enough to hear me. Polly and Tony should be stocking shelves in the back. She gives me a look that could kill. Hey, dog. Hey, cartoon collector. Out walks the purple menace herself. So this is how I get fired. Not even one day at work before I blow it. Well, Trish tries to walk out before being pushed back in by her siblings as they too storm into Moe's. A gaggle of triceratopses. A huddle of curly-haired menaces. A horde of kids gone wired on sugar and God knows what. Just like posting on an Australian koala ranching forum in summer. This is what I've been training for. Feels just like home. Alright, newfound guests! Let me get you a table. I heard them towards a containment table in the corner, so as not to bother the other guests too much. Yep, exactly like home. Handing out menus, bringing out a basket of breadsticks, a carafe of water, and some coloring books and crayons. Or carafe? I don't know. Carf. We're giving them carf. That'll shut them up. It seems like I've managed to calm the horde. Trish doesn't even seem too mad that I put a coloring book in front of her, too. She just laughed it off. This day is going well. I'm on top of the world. Nothing can stop me now. As long as her siblings don't burn the place down. Speeding back, I remove the lit candles from the table. Probably be smart. Giving a half-assed response about making space for the plates. Trish and I share a look, knowingly. She nods, mouthing a thank you. Alright, time to take some orders. I grab the small notepad and pen. Triggers in Red Lobster is not something you want to see. Oh, there goes profits. Peeking my head into the kitchen, I find Polly doing a bit of prep work for tonight. I do not want to put on my Italian voice again, dude. Got a couple of kids just come in, Polly. Alright, I'm gonna get started on some French fries. Sorry if I'm not 100% there. I'm managing. I haven't taken their orders yet. I'll be right out to get them. Don't you worry too much. There will always be French fries. The lifeblood, them kids. I swear, they're potato-powered engines of destruction. Now I need to know what else they want. I'll be right back then. Dine and dash. Yeah, they'd do that. Here you go. Here I am, Uncle Moe. Thank you, ma'am. This be a treat. Here you go. Here I am, Uncle Moe. While you eat, please. The fries off my head. The oil's burning my scalp. Leaving the kitchen, I see that they've started drawing in silence. Bait taken. The only thing audible is the slow, moody jazz playing. I swear, every restaurant is part of a cartel that's distributing the same CD. Moving with grace, I maneuver my way out to their table. Alright, can I take your orders? I'll be having the fried chicken with fries, fool. Of course, you will. What you mean with that, Skinny? I mean, of course, I'll fix it. Ball yarn aisle. Oh, okay. It's bologna. Bologna? Tana, make it veggie too. One balloon ace. Bologna. That one. Say it. I want you to confirm our order. Trish's smug stare locks me in place. Sweat drips down my forehead. Knees weak. Mince and spaghetti. Nazi. So close. I'm sorry, a what? Dangerously smug. I want a Herbie cheeseburger. Big one, no tomato. They're gross. Got it. No gross tomatoes for you. I also want a burger, but I'm a big girl, so I want everything. The kids start speaking over each other, fighting to establish dominance. David Attenborough would have a field day. This mod a sequel to Fishing Trip, right? I don't know. Fishing Trip was actually quite big because it had multiple endings. Oh, your teeth hurt. Well, that's too freaking bad. Everyone who plays this mod has no idea how to pronounce this word. Yeah, I know, right? I'm not the best. I'm a certified retard on the case here, so you'll have to bear with me. The savage triceratopses in their natural environment usually stay in packs, but deviations happen where they fight within their own group to establish dominance. These two young specimens are vying for control by resorting to violence. Such is their nature. Stop zoning out and mumbling, creep. Chandra said that she wants a Caesar salad. Uh-huh, got it. And you? Do you serve pizzas for lunch? Yeah, the oven's heated. Then I want a vedure. Jotting it down, I realize I haven't taken drinks. What do you want for drinks? Cokes all around, thanks. The query strikes a spark. This is my moment. My time in the sun. I'm sorry, we don't have Coke. Is Pepsi fine? They all have fucking mad fucking sprites for this. A cacophony of moans and complaints arise from the brood. It's a beautiful melody. Yeah, it'll be fine. Scurrying away before they change their minds, I head back to the kitchen. Barely dodging a thrown crayon whizzing past my head. Fucking autocorrect. Disregard that. I didn't even see it. So hey, Anon. Was I right or not? Your look tells me all I need to know. Burgers and fries already on the way. What else? Handing him the ticket, he starts zooming around the kitchen at breakneck speeds. It's impressive how well he handles everything in his old age. The acrobatic feats required to reach the uppermost shelf would put most gymnasts to shame. The doorbell rings, signaling another customer entering. Gotta go. You better not keep him waiting. Then I had to take a phone call. That's anticlimactic. Strange, I don't remember your phone ringing. The penitent stare threatens to tear me apart. I mean, I had to make a phone call to Moe about the current situation in Marinara? Marinara's not a place, Anon. Alright, here's what actually happened. I found myself in the freezer, sitting on an oddly shaped black garbage bag that was laying on the floor. Oddly shaped, you say? Uh-oh. Tony put me in here to help me recover a bit. I've been sitting here for a while, so the cold is starting to get to me. Then Moe peeks his head through the door. Anon, my boy. Why are you hiding out in the freezer? It's a comfy, cool place. I heard from Tone that you've been doing well, but that you ran from lunch rush. I mean, sort of. Also, yes. If you can't handle the heat, there ain't no shame in it. I got other spots to put you in. No, you don't understand. So how's about you tell me? Okay, so in comes this girl. She comes in to order lunch, okay? Mm-hmm. She's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious honkers. A real set of badonkers. What? Packing some Dobo honkers. Massive Dobo honka bonkaloos. Ain't no. Big old tong honker cougars. So she orders lunch and I take her order. Like a pro, my boy. Then her mom shows up. With even bigger bonghongahoos. Or whatever. Humongous brain rot. Anon, Jesus, you breaking the text box. Soprano, what's that? Even looks like Polly from The Sopranos. I wouldn't know, I never watched it. I need to watch The Sopranos eventually, Breaking Bad, The Wire, etc. So much. So little time. So that's why you zoned out. Also, to clear up your story, you missed a detail. You didn't even take their orders. You just stood there staring at them. Tony had to drag you away to the back rooms to take over the counter. Yeah, the back rooms. Fang hits you in the back of the head with what feels like an extended version of Algebra 3. We're now narrating? What is this, second person narration? Oh, fuck. Don't go oogling other girls, dweeb. Fang raises the punitory textbook once more. Understood. But girls? You know what I mean, dweeb. What was that about a black garbage bag? The bag? Probably just some fresh produce. Tony brings in those deliveries all the time. Oh yeah, do you all want to join up for the open mic night at Moe's this weekend? What's Trish freaking out about? The gang looks at each other, locking eyes for just a short moment before they nod in agreement. Radical, I'm always up for showing off our newest masterpieces. Well, we need some new material too. Let's get to work on putting together something during lunch tomorrow. Sounds good. It's settled. That's about time to head off. Not to be a stickler, but I actually enjoyed Jingo's class. Anon's having a breakdown. My friend in college would go to the Mexican restaurant with us and order a hamburger. Just to do that out of spite. We put away our trays as the gang starts juggling ideas for a new song before shuffling off to music class. I feel my eyes growing tired once more. Being up and moving helps keep me awake. Only barely, though. Jingo hands us a worksheet and leaves us to pair up. Reed heads off to just barely finish it so that he can work on the first draft of their new song. Fang feels some pity for my broken down body and sticks by my side. Or maybe she's just feeling guilty for setting me up with Moe. A few more minutes of shut-eye while Fang takes care of our worksheets would be nice. No, you're not sleeping your way through this shit. Okay, let's get down to business then. Actually, looking at the sheet, I start to realize Mozart really is a faggot. The class goes by quickly, and on our walk by the bus stop, Fang juggles some ideas for how to kickstart their performance with me. I try my best to give some advice. It mostly falls flat, but she politely nods and still entertains my ideas. We hug farewell at the bus stop before Fang runs off towards the NASCAR and I get on the bus. I fall asleep as soon as I can't come home. My alarm pulls me back to the mortal coil. Holy shit, I've been out for 12 hours. I feel reborn. I've got a couple of missed texts from Fang, so I send back and I'm alive, fell asleep when I got home. Shower, breakfast, clothes, shoes, and self-defense utensils. Then I walk to the bus stop. Garbage bags. Yeah, you know what's in them. Anon had his fly down. That garbage bag definitely didn't have produce in it. Halfway through homeroom, I get a text from Fang. Hey, cue ball. Hey, Featherbrain. Want to meet on the roof during recess? Sure. The roof is empty, save for us. Some cigarette butts from the last people that were up here playing hooky are letting off a faint smell of cheap tobacco and tar. The light breeze is distant, and sounds of students loitering about in the school's green areas are a nice backdrop. Fang and I are finally finding a small window to spend some time away from the rest of the band is nice. Fang pulls out her pack of cigarettes, flicking it to shake out 2 cigarettes. With one smooth motion, she nabs one with her snoot and reaches the pack over to me so I can grab the other one. Oh wait, you had that trashy vape now, didn't you? The pack stops halfway. The outreach cigarette slowly retreats back to the safety of its brethren. No, I quit. You've had that thing for a few days and already quit? I told you so. Stop buying cheap shit from Zai Express. Moe helped too. You can't take all the credit. Reaching out for the cig before it disappears in the crowd, I find it snatched away by Fang once more right as my fingers are about to grasp it. Nuh-uh, so what happened? I sigh. Are you going to be like this today? Like what? Mischievous grin was spreading out over her face. Like this. I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, what happened to your super cool and healthy little gadget? Well, it was a normal night, right after closing. Another great shift done, kid. Thanks, boss. You've really started to shape into something. I'm proud of you. It's weird to hear it out loud. When was the last time someone told me that they were proud of me? That was a long time ago. I'm sorry you've not been getting enough care, kid. Just remember, you're always welcome here now. Damn this mumbling. Uncle Moe is going to be here. Now, time for a smoke break. A smoke break? I already took a vape earlier. No, a proper smoke break. None of them fancy machines you kids are using nowadays. You done good, so a little celebrating is due. Now insists that we head into his office for a little bit of rest and recreation. Not like I really can do anything to resist. The man is at least 4 times as big as me. Ah, yes, this familiar space again. The room is large, but all the stuff crammed in there, it can barely fit the 2 of us. A faint smell of cigar smoke and old books hang over us like the ghosts of bosses past. Oh god, not that. Oh. Wooden blinds cover the windows to the backyard, and portraits of pinstripe suit-wearing patriarchs from throughout the ages stare down at us. Cigars, that's right. Moe's got it. Funny how Ripley, the police commissioner, is friends with Moe of all people. Something had to happen. Moe's probably got some dirt on him. Moe offers me to have a seat in one of the huge leather armchairs as he opens a cabinet and pulls out a bottle of amber liquid and pairs of cigars. He pours it up in 2 matching glasses and sets them down in front of us. Then he drops down into the armchair opposite of mine. He then proceeds to use a knife he seems to pull out of nowhere to cut the tips off of our cigars. He puts one of the cigars into his mouth and pulls out a Zippo from his pocket, flicks it open with a click, and lights it. Taking a deep drag and savoring the taste, he then lets out a puff of smoke that almost clouds the entire room. I pull out my pink bootleg Hi-Cat vape pen, aiming to follow suit. Moe shakes his head disapprovingly as he sees me taking it out. Kid, you better not think about using that bubblegum-flavored abomination in this here office. You'd be disrespecting my ancestors. Sorry, boss. Actually, that thing ain't good for you anywho. With all them here fake oils and cheap synthetics. Lightning fast, he snatches it from my hand and shreds it with his teeth before letting it fall into a garbage can by his desk. That's cool. Only a month's earnings from scamming people in Run Escape gone in an instant. It only hurts a little. Mo picks up the other cigar, reaching it out towards me. Here you go, fag. Actually, that's a cigar. I know it's a cigar. I'm calling you a fag. Now take it, light it up, and pull a puff into your mouth. Let it simmer, and then breathe it out. None of that deep into the lungs you kids be doing nowadays. Ruining your bodies is all that's gonna do. Now takes up his glass, curses, then calls out for Tony. A few drags later, the familiar face appears at the door. Hey, Tone, I need you to ice Anon here. Tony starts to move his hand over the back of his pants, reaching for something as his eyes darken. I forgot to ice the whiskey. It's been a long day. Tony abandons his previous actions and returns to his normal, cheerful expression. Right on it, boss. What a goon. What a gooner. As Tony shuffles away, Moe turns to me once more. So how's your whole thing with Lucy going? You two's getting along well? Were we? It felt right, yet I'm not used to this stuff. Relationships. I really like her, them. Yeah, Lucy's a good lass, as kind as they come. Oh, takes a deep swig of whiskey, then stares out into the aether. Don't squander it, kid. They say it's better to love and lose than to never love at all. But losing loves when you could have held on, that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. He drinks deep once more. The word fag is actually the end of the burnt ash of the cigar, and there's another term for it, but that's more something different, I should say. The fact Anon is recalling this ruins any potential tension that he's about to be whacked. So you better push yourself to be the best self, you hear? What does that even mean, boss? That means you've only got a few months left of being kids, that they're in your fancy high school before you're cast out into the real world. You can't expect to be all grown-ups just from graduating. It's a process. He stops, seemingly thinking deeply about something. Tony shows up at the door. Not walks up to it. 1 second the doorway is empty, and the next he's there. Got you covered, boss. He comes in with a ice tray and a pair of tongs, drops 2 ice cubes in each of our glasses, and leaves as quickly as he came. He must have really practiced the art of being quick and silent. Yeah, he's the hitman. I never knew being a waiter required such skills. The whiskey's properly served, I take a sip. The strong biting taste immediately reminds me of the time I accidentally sipped on my dad's glass way back when. But I stomach it, letting it swirl around in my mouth as it intermingles with the remaining flavor of the cigar. So, how's you like it? I coughed to clear my throat, collecting a smile from Moe. After the initial shock, it's quite nice. It puts hair on your chest, that's for sure. And we talk some more about the business and how to handle it. It tells me a lot about neckties and their intimidating effects for some reason, which is a bit odd since I've never seen him wear any. Soon enough, we're approaching our 3rd refill of whiskey. Oh God. So, kid, how are you handling yourself? What could have possibly happened to make you move all the way out here for the last semester? I really don't want to get into it. Got some baggage, eh? Well, as I told you, Uncle Moe is going to be there for you. Everything you tell me will stay between the two of us. Not even a word to you know. Moe sighs, drooping down into his chair a bit. You can't keep secrets from the one you love, you know. Being honest and upfront is how you build one of them proper relationships. Oh, we got custom art here. Let's go. Adon's dad definitely drinks Ancient Age or Jim Beam. I wouldn't know. I never said I loved Fang, but it felt right somehow. Might be the whiskey, might be the talk of relationships and futures, or it might be more. This is probably the closest thing to love I've ever felt for someone 3D. I'll tell her, someday. Don't let her linger for too long, you hear, kid? Yes, boss. That's my boy. Now tell Uncle Moe what's been bothering you. The whiskey loosens my lips, and I ended up telling him about everything, in between inebriated slurring and explaining some Korean cooking for him lingo. Moe nods, taking it in, interjecting with a few comments every now and again. Oddly enough, I don't feel judged. It's comforting to let it out to someone, even if it's my boss. After that, I don't remember much except for waking up on a couch in the back rooms with a headache, tuckered under a well-worn blanket. Yeah, they sent him to the back rooms, all right. I'm glad Moe's taken a liking to you. He's a great man. Now, what was that about feeling something for someone 3D? My alarms go off. I'm getting dangerously close to revealing my power level. It just means that I... Come on now, brain. Work with me for once. It just means I really like you. She looks a little bit flustered. But she doesn't look disgusted or angered, only happy. This is the time. I take a deep breath, pushing away my fears. This is as good as a time as any to say it. It was given me the courage, now it's up to me. Will you be my girlfriend? I love you, Fang. Please stay by my side. Last few months have been some of the best in my life, even with all their ups and downs. My heart drums is about as hard as a Cole Fillin solo. After Jesus, what if she doesn't feel the same? I love you too, dweeb. But if you tell anyone that I told you that, then I will end you. She snuggles up against my shoulder, taking another deep drag as she drapes her wing around me. I was wondering when you were going to say it. You were waiting for it? Laughing it off, she looks up at me smiling while holding onto my arm. I hope things will keep on keeping on. We stand there in silence for a while, enjoying our quiet time together. I feel safe next to her. Oh boy. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break here while everyone gets to their class. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Whiskey kind of mid. Tequila is way better. Vodka is alright. Are you saying tequila because you're you're Hispanic? I thankfully can afford bourbon and scotch, though I usually drink cheap stuff. Adon listens to Genesis based. Early Genesis had great music. I like most of their albums even after Peter left. I have a shit ton of drinks in my drinking cabinet, yet I don't drink. Crazy. Alright, let's get to class. We extinguish our cigarettes and start to head back to our classes, bidding adieu with the premise that we'd spend lunch in the auditorium so that the band could work on something for open mic night. Soon enough, I'm walking through the hallways towards the auditorium with my chicken and my curry baguette. I feel a lot less sluggish today. I might even be on my way to recovering. My entire everything still feels sore, but at least I can keep my eyelids open. The band's already started practicing. Fang waves at me as I enter. Reed looks up, locking eyes with me. Hey. So, dude, what do you think of this? I know, drum machine. Drum machine. It's very interesting. You're sure to captivate your audience. I told you, our audience will love it. I'm fairly sure that wasn't what Anon said. So hey, you look less like a zombie today. How's your gummy vitamin and microwave dinner diet going? Are you getting all your daily dose? Thanks, Doc. I'm taking care of myself. Are you looking forward to the open night thing? Open mic night, yeah. We're starting to nail our opening act. I can hear that. Reed's getting really creative. Trish will rein him in. After Jesus in heaven, if you're murderizing that intro, let it rest in peace and let's move on. Dude, please let me practice my art. It's not art. It's manslaughter. Put down those drumsticks, Reed. Let's have a short break. Thanks for the feedback, my man. So what do you think we can improve? We've gotten a bit of an impasse here. I think we can finish up our lunch and not bother Anon. Nah, the dude's a cool caper. He'll just tell us if his brain can't handle all this mojo. Yeah, it sounds... Trish looks over to me, raising an eyebrow. Like you got a bit of work left to do, but it's got potential. Maybe go easier on the drums? Trish draws a sigh of relief before perking up and changing the subject. By the way, didn't you finish up yesterday? How'd the rest of your week at Moe's go? Oh yeah, regale us with your thrilling tales. I could use a short break. Us artists can't hog the spotlight all the time, right? You need a breather so you can do a fresh take for sure. Fuck me. Well then. So, picking up where we left off, the Wednesday. That's a weird dish. Gummy vitamins are great. I've been taking gummy vitamins. Yes, because I'm Hispanic. Yeah, you've told me that. I don't forget too much, but I forget a lot. Tonight's the night. Fang and her family are coming to the restaurant tonight. Meanwhile, I'm busy sweating bullets while desperately trying to hold on to my last strands of sanity. Ripley is going to tear me to shreds if I so much as slip up for a millisecond. Hopefully, Moe will be able to handle him. The other tables have gone well so far. A lot better since that time the two ladies came in. I shudder at the prospect of spurging out as bad as that time ever again. Then, my phone buzzes. Hey. I'll be there in like 5 minutes. Alright, Dad, please. Don't embarrass me in there. Be kind to him. I'll treat him like he deserves to be treated. Now, dear, be nice and don't make a scene. The hulking mass of an overprotective father grunts disapprovingly. It's funny how we're still getting, like, Anon's commentary, even though they're outside. A quick glance from his wife makes him soften up, though. Alright, for the sake of keeping the peace at Moe's. The saturine sweetheart tugs at her husband's shirt a bit so that he lowers his head and gives him a peck on the cheek. Thank you, dear. High-speed camera might have spotted a tiny smile and a slight blush, but it's invisible to the naked eye. I need to start taking gummy vitamins again in addition to my other gummies. Addition? I can see that the errands have gathered outside. Fang and her parents seem to be having some sort of argument. Meanwhile, Nazer seems to do his best to stay out of it as he stares at his phone. Smart move. Hey, boss. The errands have arrived. A muffled voice coming from the back rooms responds. Ah, give 'em a warm welcome. Bring out the unlimited breadsticks and fancy water. Got it, boss. Doorbell rings as Fang pushes open the door and enters, bringing her family along behind her. Welcome to Moe's. How can I serve you this evening? Stifling a chuckle, Fang responds in a similar manner. We'd like a table for 4. We called and set up a reservation earlier with a moose. Certainly, right this way. The restaurant is packed tonight, since the retirement home's annual Bowls convention just started. Yet a small sign with reserved had kept the best table free. Moe had taken some old folks to the back rooms to talk about it when they just ignored the sign and sat down. After that, we had no issues. Seeing them to the table, I pull out their chairs. They grab their seats as I scurry off to fetch the breadsticks and fancy water. Hey, Sabik. Moe Job, that's a classic, yeah. Apparently it got updated on the Boru. So here we are playing it. Fancy just meant that we actually cooled it instead of taking it directly from the tap. I pass Moe in the hall as I go to fetch everything. You're doing well, kid. I'm heading out to greet our guests. Come grab a seat when things have cooled down a bit. Tone can hold the fort for a while. Sure, boss. Thanks, boss. Hey, Tone. Tony. Moe said that I could go grab a seat with Fang and her family for a while. You fine holding the fort? Alright, kid. Take it easy. I'll call you when I need you. Thanks. Tony gives me a pat on the back as he nods and sends me off. Picking up the basket of appetizers and the carafe, I head back out. No, it's definitely the carf. We're going on a trip with the errands. With every fossil from the retirement home having already been served, I've got a window to just spend some time with Fang and her family. Approaching the table, I managed to listen in on the end of their conversation. It's a good lad, working hard. He'll take good care of her. You don't need to be so hard on him. He needs to learn how to be a man. Times are different now. You don't need to be forged in fire like we's got. Cut him some slack. He'll grow into it. As I come closer, Moe turns around. Hey, Non. Grab a seat. We was just talking about ya. Moe pulls out a vacant chair from the nearby table, nearly scaring the elderly occupants into choking on their spaghetti, and places it in front of me. Pulling down the breadsticks and carafe, I grab a seat. So, Anon, how are you liking it here so far? Uncle Moe's great to have around, right? You're flattering me. He's really been helping me through things. I never thought I could fit into a wagey life. Wagey? This was a bearable existence. I'm having fun. It's been great. Exhausting, but great. My daughter's boyfriend, a waiter. How great. I can't wait to see your future plans. Gripping his glass with a massive fist, I can hear the tension as it starts to crack, where he stares at my neck with malicious intent. Thankfully, Moe puts a hand on his, pushing the glass back down to the table as Ripley loosens his grip. It's a good job, Rip. Don't be so hard on him. We've all put down our time. The kid's got lots of life left to figure it out. I think you're doing great. Seeing you not completely spurred out is a nice change. Moe laughs a hearty laugh, slapping me on the shoulder. If it weren't for the fact that I was used to it and was bracing myself, I'd be sprawled out over the table, face down covered in breadsticks and sliced lime. See, Uncle Moe knows how to beat some sense into him. One of these days, you might get one of these... Wait. One of these days, you might get one of these of your own. Moe points to his hat. Both he and the gang have all got identical ones. Was it some sort of rite of passage to get your own Gooner hat? What? I'm looking forward to it. I'll do my best, boss. Where'd you pick up talking like that? Wait, that's Fang saying that. It's all part of the work, Lucy. All part of being on this here team. Lord have Lord have mercy. Let me get a drink. How about that? I've been parched the entire time here. Save it. Do you know when the next Snoot Jam is coming out? 8th of June, if you mean by the end of it. Rip seriously getting pissy that an 18-year-old has a minimum wage job. He's got high standards. Rip gets saved by the bowling bonus chapter. Yeah, I remember that. Forget about it. Don't you worry too much, little Lucy. I'll take good care of your boyfriend. Fang turns away with an embarrassed look on her face, muttering something inaudible. So what are your actual plans for after graduation? Everyone stops to look at me. Time slows to a crawl. Their expectations are enormous. My heart is put on the scale for judgment. Shitposting and drifting around in society without drawing attention to myself wouldn't cut it as an answer. Is that still what I want to do with my life? Meeting the gang, getting to know them, being a part of something, finding Fang. It's been changing me into something new. I don't know what it is I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. But I like doing this. Moe looks at me with a glint in his eye. I'm good at this. That's... Ripley looks scrutinizingly at me, but Samantha gives him a stern glance, making him ease off for the moment. A good answer. Oh wait, that's Ripley. A good answer. You've grown up more than I thought. Ripley puts a hand on my shoulder reassuringly. Though his forced smile tells me that there's a risk that he would collapse my upper torso with just this one hand had Samantha and Moe not been there. What did I tell you, Rip? Moe once again pulls Ripley off of me. Give the kid some slack. All of a sudden, Moe's got sharpness in his eyes that I haven't seen before. Ripley shrinks, rests his arm on the table, and returns looking at the menu. The small talk resumes. I get back to talking with Fang and Nazer about what they've been up to, while Moe chats up Samantha. Ripley sits in silence for a while before he too returns to talking to Moe, as if I'm not even here. Fang tells me that she's been relaxing and writing songs, as Reed and Trish were so busy that they haven't really been hanging out all together. Nazer's been working on his ride. He had ordered some parts by mail that Ripley helped him install. The evening passes, and it's all too soon Tony comes asking me to aid him with the bills and cleaning off the tables, so Moe shoos me off. Fang shoots me a thumbs up and a wink. Go get 'em. Bada bing. Bada boom! Fang's smile quickly fades as her eyes narrow, and I walk away chuckling. Cleanup is routine by now. Helping the fossils with their checks doesn't take much time at all. Bringing the dishes out to the kitchen where Polly's loading the dishwasher goes quickly. Moe calls me back out to the restaurant. The errands are just about to leave. We say our goodbyes, then Fang leans in for a quick kiss. A stern glare from Ripley makes me lean out, perfectly dodging it. The slow motion boost I get gives me time to run off into the kitchen before he can get his hands on me. Swishing past Tony, dragging a heavy heavy bundle through the hall, I meet Polly in the kitchen and help him finish up the last dishes. Always in the restaurant, eyeing through the bills and counting the register. Hey kid, come out the kitchen and I'll show you a thing or two. On my way, boss. Hanging up my apron on the hook by the swinging doors, I come back out into the restaurant. Here, let me show you how we finish up the day. Moe starts going through how we do it. How we count the bills, how to reset the register, how we add some extra orders in case we missed any, and how to refill the roll of paper for the receipts. I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Could you work on some overtime tomorrow? Sure, boss. Polly's going to go visit an old friend, and I'm sure he'll be home in and I'm unsure if he'll be home in time. By the way, Mr. Moose, how about another sit-down tonight? I think you need a hearing a little something, you dig? I think I might have to head home and sleep. Moe's stern look tells me that this wasn't just an invitation. Oh god, he's actually glaring. Oh. Sleep can wait. I'd love to stay a while. That's my boy right there. Finishing up the rest and saying goodnight to Tony and Polly as they leave, we head into the office once again. The NASCAR is a drug-dealing police auction Dodge Challenger, if I recall correctly. He definitely put useless air intakes and exhausts on it. How many games in the jam, Sabic, and how often are they released? The Snoot jams are whenever they are. It's been like what, at least over a year with Snoot jams. You can't really call them. They have no pattern yet. The same chairs, the same whiskey, the same brand of cigars. I'm a bit worried about what would happen if I pull out a cigarette at this point, and I have no intention of finding out. So, my boy, I see you's worried about Big Daddy Rip there, ain't ya? No need to answer. I know he's a bit terrifying, always trying to put up a facade of being a real hard-boiled type. He's just protective of his little girl. You should have seen how he treated Trish when she started to put all them there bad thoughts into poor Lucy's head. Anyways, my point's this. Get to know him, show him you's a proper man, ready to care for his little girl. And you're not just there to get a piece of that taro, well, you know. Of that, I am very well aware. All of a sudden, the room feels very hot. Arms weak, palms are sweaty. I'm rattling my glass so that the ice cubes are clattering against the edges. Ah, my boy, that's nothing to be ashamed of. You gotta show him what you mean more than that, too. You gotta show him you'll take care of his baby and put in your best side. Taking a drag of the cigar, I feel the whiskey start to cool my nerves a bit. I could handle this. Show Moe that I'm serious. I want to put in my best side for Ripley's baby girl. I best want to put a baby in his girl. At this point, it's not a slip. It's a Freudian fall into the Grand Canyon. Almost swallows his cigar in surprise. I mean, I'll take care of her, and I'll take care of his baby. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. And he cracks up and starts laughing heartily. Ain't on, my lad. You need to work on them phrasings of yours. Moe reaches over, punching my shoulder, to which I brace myself just enough to not have me and the chair go careening off into the distance. Yet the whiskey doesn't dull my senses enough to make up for the pain. Choking back tears, I try and sit still. Oh, no need to get teary-eyed, kid. Don't be so uptight. No need to worry about it too much. Suddenly looking serious, he looks at me with a cold, calculating stare. And if you ever get into trouble, know that Uncle Moe's right here for you. Leaning back, he returns to his normal, cheerful mannerism. Some advice, see if you can go out bowling or fishing. Old Rip loves to get out and do something physical. Between you and me, he brags lots about them there golf swings of his, but the man can never finish below par for as long as I know him. So I should go bowling with him. Ain't that a great idea? Show him you mean business. That you want to give I'm your all. Put your best foot forward. If it comes to that, Uncle Moe's gonna join you at twos. Looking down at my glass and at the half-smoked cigar in my hand, I feel odd. I feel it's odd to have someone care for me like this. You gotta stop that mumbling, kid. And don't you worry too much about it. He's been aching for a good father figure. Ain't no one better than me at whipping some shape into kids like you. Thanks, boss. For this once, you can call me Uncle, kid. Thanks, Uncle Moe. He's very welcome, kid. I'll smoke up, finish that glass of yours, then we'll close up and head home. I finish the glass, letting the alcohol dull my worries. The last inch of the stogie tastes great as it mixes with the remaining flavor of the whiskey that's still lingering about. I've grown fond of these. It's going to be an expensive habit if I keep it up. Based. I don't know, I think submissions are being sent on the go, no pre-registration or anything that would reveal the roster. Okay, dumb question, but where can I find the older jams? Are they on the board? Probably. They are, but uncategorized. Yeah, good luck. We pack up and head out, locking the doors behind us. Moe gives me a hug before I walk off towards the bus stop. After that, it's a blur. All of a sudden, I'm just at home. My bed welcomes me with open arms. I wake up to the following morning with the sunshine when the sun shines through my blinds, stabbing me in my sore eyes. I curse and look at my phone, but it's dead. I forgot to plug it in when I got home. In a cold sweat, I put it on the charge as I rush to put my clothes back on and toast a slice of bread. I run out of my apartment building with the slice of toast in my mouth like a schoolgirl running late to class. Ugh. Being late to work in my first week would make a terrible impression. Thankfully, I make it with a few minutes to spare. It turns out to be a busy day today. I barely have time to clean the tables before the next set of guests arrive. I've just gotten finished wiping off one of the larger tables when I hear Moe call for me. Hey kid, he's running behind. Go take table 12's order. I'll get Tone on the table cleaning duty. Okay, boss. You got it, boss. Who's pinging me? Nothing, just spam mail. Oh god! The fucking puppet dinosaurs from Disney. A family of dinos are sitting down at table 12. The father and mother are trying to wrangle their unruly teenage son while their clearly mentally challenged daughter is chewing on some crayons. She's probably got a bright future ahead of herself in the Marines. Hello, welcome to Moe's. Sorry for the... Wait. What can I get you to drink? I'll have a Coke. Me too. I'll have a water and she'll have lemonade. Sorry, we don't have water. Is Coke okay? Oh no, I mean we don't have Pepsi. Is water okay? I take a deep breath, inhaling to do a quick factory reset. We don't have Coke. Is Pepsi okay? Yeah, that's fine. By chance, can we put our order in now? I think we know what we want. No, sure, yeah, what do you have? I'll have a personal pepperoni pizza. Honey, what would you like? I'll take the eggplant parmesan, I think. Eggplant parmesan. And for you, sir? I'll have the 3 cheese penne, and she'll have the kids burger. But can we have no tomatoes on that? Sir, there has to be tomatoes in the sauce. There's no way I can remove tomatoes from the sauce. No, on her burger. No tomatoes? Yes, no tomatoes, please. Okay. Huh. No tomatoes for the potato. Classic 4chan fucking green text. No tomato for the potato. Man, I remember browsing Tard Tales. Good times. I'm sorry, what was that? What was what? What you just said. What did I say what? How did you know that's her nickname? Her what? I look over to the teenager sitting ever so collected. A drop of sweat slowly rolls down his cheek, revealing otherwise. Yes, that's Dolph's little nickname he gives her. Isn't that right, Dolphy? At the mere mention of his name, he snaps to attention. Our eyes lock. A moment of solidarity between 2 strangers who in a moment stand together as brothers. Brothers together in arms, who if one fails, so shall the other. It's a common name for my home country of Italy. Bullet dodged. Well done, Ghost Rider. Italy, huh? Can't say I've ever heard of an Italy. Where's that located? Play it cool. Use that solid D+ grade in geography. Southern Europe? Oh? Very nice. Like it's east of Spain, I think. Don't overdo it. Spain, what? I mean, Mexicans can speak Spanish, but there's no Spain, it's just a language. Well, wait, no, I believe Spain is an actual country. You need to keep course, Moose. Land this sucker down. Right, next to Atlantis? And you crashed it, dumbass. Dad, I'm hungry. Saved through teamwork. Mistakes into miracles. Just sort by upload date and you'll see that, i.e. the Valentine's Day jam mods were uploaded around February, the Halloween ones around October, November. Yeah. And on running to his job with toast in his mouth like Sailor Moon. Tard Tales, lol. Raptor Screech was a thing in those too, right? Yeah. Who created this without knowing what penne means? I don't even know. You called a kid a retard? Hang on. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, I didn't. I called her a potato. That's not any better. Vegetables are considerably better than retards. Wait. Oh yeah, that one time. Oh boy. Ollie's put me in prep duty this morning, so now I'm stuck peeling potatoes and chopping up the salad. The mighty Cro-Magnon hunter has been reduced to a simple gatherer. Well, it isn't too bad. I've been allowed to listen to some music, so I put my earbuds in and put on the Hypermensch Neptunia soundtrack. Oh god. It actually kind of slaps, even though I never admit it to anyone. If someone held a gun to my head and asked what music I'm listening to, I'd ask them to pull the trigger twice. Garfield! All of a sudden, I find myself face to face with an orange cat with black stripes. I can see the golden name tag flash a VERS something before it turns and jumps off the counter. At this point, it's either staying with the potato or going on the cat chase. The potato I've been peeling. The old potato eyes me back. This one's on me, ain't it? The potato's silence speaks volumes. Sighing, I take my earbuds out and start to look for the orange menace. I hear the banging of pots and pans as something scurries about. Something orange flashes in the corner of my eye, but when I turn, there's nothing there. There's a faint hissing echoing through the tiled kitchen as I continue my pursuit, running after the furry intruder. Then silence falls, which is even more worrying than the noises I heard before. All of a sudden, I hear a sound of a car pulling in on the staff parking. There's an iconic gashunk of the delivery van gearing down indicates that Polly is returning. Shit, this is my fault. Somehow a cat had gotten into the kitchen under my watch. If anyone finds out, I'll be a goner and not a gooner. I run around, opening every single fridge and cupboard in the kitchen. And then I see El Monstro inside one of the glass door fridges, snacking on a tin of lasagna meant for today's buffet. It's Garfield, alright. It's probably increased to twice its size, since holy shit, the tin is almost empty. Polly throws open the back door, thankfully slowed by the pallet of produce he's lugging. I've run out of time. Think. Panicking, I can't think. Work on instinct. With all my might, I throw the tin with the cat still in it through the kitchen window. There goes Garfield. Oh, God. Watch, that's like one of their cats, isn't it? And he's gone. In Spanish, it means something else. Garfield is new. Wait, you played this mod before? It is canonically Mexico or Rexico in universe, real life name, or bad dino pun name. Need to get Garfield out before he eats all the lasagna, and there he goes. That's a new scene, huh? What do triggers have in common with Mondays? Nobody likes Mondays. Instinct's bad. What was that noise? The door slams shut and I hear him walking through the hallway towards the kitchen before he peeks his head in through the swinging doors. Hey, Anon, how are you doing? Hope it ain't been too hard on you to take care of their veggies for the buffet. Oh yeah, it's been going fine. Thought I heard a noise just about now. Did you hear anything? No, nothing, Chief. Must have been that active imagination of mine. Can't hear too well right now. Got some loud bangs still ringing in these ears of mine. Gotcha, I'm soon done. Attaboy, you've been working real hard lately. How about this? Go grab yourself a beer, courtesy of me, and get you some rest before the lunch rush. Thanks, Polly. Don't mention it. Polly winks at me and gives me a slap on the shoulder. I hope you're going to be thinking of staying with us even after you graduate, kid. I don't know what I want to do. There ain't no shame in that, but if you can't choose, what's the harm in working up a bit of cash before you get yourself one of them fancy degrees? Oh, nice bar. This is nice. Today I'm finally getting some time to breathe. Thank you, Raptor Jesus, for these last few hours being so slow. Now that there's no one around, I'll check to see if there's anything interesting happening in my favorite Malkavian fish milking forum. Pulling up my phone from my pocket, I open the app and navigate myself to my favorite board. Coomer baited coomers, snowy shilling, and an openly coom-filled thread. Where are the video games? The bell above it rings as the front door opens, interrupting me before I can type up a single shitpost. Quickly hiding my phone with the speed of an experienced mid-lecture browser, I look up at her with my trademark customer service smile. Hello, miss. Welcome to Moe's. What can I get you? Oh no, it's Nessie. Whoa! Nessie. That's one long fucking neck. Hello, I'd like to get my foie pizza supper. Can you help me menu? Can I see your menu? You know, as much as I don't like her dialogue, at least it's not the Japanese guy. Wait, what did she say? You too, miss? I'm sorry, I'd like to order. Can I see your menu? Is that even English? I can barely understand 1/10 of those words. Yes, this is a pizza place, miss. She looks at me with a confused look on her face. I know... Yeah, I can see a pizza place. I want to order one. She's starting to look annoyed at my lack of understanding for her stoic ramblings. Pizza. You. Not me, you daft pooter. I simply said yes. Shit, I have no idea what she's trying to say. I have to assume she wants a pizza. She wouldn't have come here otherwise, right? Would you like to order a pizza, miss? This is what I was just saying to you. Did your ma drop you when you just a barn? Of course, I was just right. Look, just give me your menu, alright? She points to our stack of menus. Oh, would you like a menu, miss? Aye. Handing over a menu seems to calm her down a little bit. She looks it over. Her expression has soothed while reading through our list of pizzas. Alright, I'll have 5 pizza suppas. 1 small Hawaiian, 2 medium vegetarians, 1 with extra olives, the other without them with extra onion, alright? Did you catch that, boyo? Excuse me? Fucking Christ, fucking everyone in this tune is off their frickin' rockers. I swear I'm gonna lose it. Fuck, I can't do this alone. I need backup. Excuse me, miss. I'll be right back. Inhale. Sure. Sweating bullets, I try to force a reassuring smile. I like Mondays, mainly for work because it's not as busy. Creates a thinly veiled Coomer video goblin girl thread on V. Does she have enough money, or is she short about tree fitty? Scotland's not a real country. You are an Englishman in a dress. Oh. Alright. Boss, I need some help. Could you come with me for a second? Sure thing, kid. What you got a problem with? Those 2 ladies come back. Oh, there's 1 woman, but it's a different woman. She's got... Say no more, kid. Uncle Moe will show you how to talk to the ladies. Oh, this is gonna turn into a shit post, ain't it? A shit show. Moe looks over at our cryptid customer, shooting her his $1 million smile. Hello there, miss. What can I get you? Finally, just as I was saying to your boy here, I'd like to order 5 pizza suppas. He's sweating. Moe freezes, yet still holding on to his smile for dear life. I'm sorry, miss. Could you say that again? Oh, sweet Mary and Joseph, another bleeping idiot. Listen here, I just want to order some pizzas. Can you just do me a favor and please make me some pizzas? Moe leans over to me, still smiling, and whispers under his breath. And my boy, do you have any idea what this lady's trying to say? That's why I asked you to help me, boss. Alright, don't you worry about it. I'm sure we can figure this out together. Okay, boss, I'm counting on you. 20 minutes later. Oh, I'm getting another drink. Goddamn Loch Ness Monster wanting tree fitty. Thank you, Raptor Jesus. I think we finally got it. Oh, there's the size bags. Okay, so your order is 1 small number 9, 1 medium number 6. No olives, eh? With no olives. 1 medium number 6 with extra onions, and 2 number 25s with extra cheese. Check the order once more to confirm before looking back to her. Will that be everything, miss? Aye. That's everything. Aye, kid, we got it. Yeah, we sure did, boss. I didn't smash your bony arms with them with firm wanking each other's knobbies off, you freaking wank stains. So where'd you like to sit, miss? You can eat inside or outside. She's turning red! The woman takes a deep breath. She's starting to shake. As she slowly turns red. I told you before! Eats! Eats! Ah! Take away! Meaning I take it with me! Outside! Outside? There's a lot of vacant tables. You can sit wherever you like. The chances of being killed by a cryptid is low, but never zero. Especially not now. Take away! Box! Box, we got you, miss. Polly, prepare the lady's takeaway. Then I get to fixing her payment. Sigh. Sweating and tired, I start to punch the numbers into the register. Alright, so your order totals $50 with our 5 pizza discount coupon. Taking her payment, I can see how she's also tired from all of this. Please take a seat. Your order will take about 15 minutes. She walks over to the biggest table we have, resting her neck on the massive slab of oak. She probably wants pizza purely so that she doesn't have to resort to eating actual Scottish food. Not that she can be blamed for this. After another 15 minutes of taking orders and serving our customers, Polly hands me the boxes. Godspeed, kid. You too. Polly gives me a pat on the back before heading back to the kitchen as I walk over to the lady at the table. Here's your order, miss. Handing over the 5 boxes, it's like the weight of the world has been lifted from her shoulders. Ah, finally, it took you long enough. Have a nice day. Come again soon. Alright, big thanks to ya, monkey man. You too, miss. Her expression drops. She gets up, taking the boxes, and heads out with her while she curses under her breath. You wanky knob-slobbing reprobate, nothing but a pouty mink. That's one fiery gal, I tell you, my boy. Good thing you went and fetched me. Together we were better than each of us would be on our lonesome. Yeah. She was this close to flipping her lid and strangling us, kid. Damn, boss. Have a little faith. Old Moe's got some first-hand experience when it comes to things like these. Pulling down his collar, he reveals a scar on the back of his neck. Together with your cryptological skills and these charms of mine, we did it. Another happy customer. Oh no, boss. She looked pretty annoyed when she left. Details, my boy. Details. Bada bing, bada boom. Speaking about nothing, kid. What language did you two speak to each other? I'm about 80% sure that we spoke English. I think. Moe's grin fades as shock and panic course through him. That was English, ain't on? Thank God the next day wasn't as bad. Just a regular Thursday. A slow day turning into a slow night. Everything's in order and I'm just getting paid to shitpost on a Flemish dairy management forum. Oh boy. How did I not hear the bell? How is he just here? Mr. Spears, how are you doing today? Mr. Moose, how nice to see you. Enjoying your spring break. Having fun working through it, I guess. Who needs a beach vacation, am I right? Spears nods and grunts. It's not every day you get to see a teacher or a principal outside of a school setting. It's easy to forget they're not locked up in the school building. Fair point. Beach vacations are overrated. Loitering in the sun only gets worse as you get older, I tell you. You're spending the best years of your life right now. You've got to grasp your opportunities when they show themselves. And if this is the best part, I can't wait to see how it'll get worse. Anyways, are you here for pickup or dining in, sir? Oh, dining in. Going to need a table for two, preferably outside if possible. Oh no, he brought Fang! Oh, and mind if I have two menus? No, not at all, sir. Here you go. Thank you. Spears tucks the menus under his arm and leaves. Right out the door. As Spear leaves, the bell again fails to indicate that the door is opened. Which is weird since it's a mechanical bell. Literally, it's just hanging in the door. What? I saw him stare at it menacingly for a second before leaving. After a few minutes, Spears returns inside. We've decided we'd like a table for two outside. The house red in the $50 charcuterie board entree. Outside? A night without the missus, sir. A night out with the missus. Only so many nights in a summer, ain't on? You better treasure them. 1 second. Summer? It's spring! Customer is always right, where you only got tables inside. Do we even have the proper permits to serve tables outside? I had off to confirm things with Moe. I gotta get shit set up here. It is getting really hot in this room, so I will get shit set up. Hold on. Alright, I got the AC turned on. Hopefully this doesn't go on for too much longer, because now I'm feeling hungry. Probably will deep fry the pizzas at home. Spears IRL notifications silent. Grab my keyboard. I pass Polly, who's taking it easy and looking over some recipes in the kitchen. Huh, that's weird. They don't really look like recipes. The page he's on looks like building schematics, with notes in chicken scratch. In the overpass, door will be reinforced Friday at closing time. Never would have guessed that he'd be into architecture. I was sitting in his office, going over the restaurant ledger. Hey boss, do we have any outdoor seating? Outdoor? Oh, is that Guinea that's asking for it? Come with me and lend a hand, why don't you? Let's get the big table out. Hey kid, have you heard of anything that what happened earlier? No, boss? We got tins of lasagna missing and a broken window to the kitchen. Who in the hells would have broke a window just to steal a lasagna? No idea, boss. I just wish things were more safe for work. I hate it when hooligans get into our place. If I get my hands on them, they'd be real sorry for what's Oh, I have my BRB up. That is retarded. I apologize for that. Oh, if I get my hands on them, they'd be real sorry for what they's gone and done. I'm sure about that, boss. Moe drags me with him further in the back of the restaurant to a considerably hidden room stored away in the corner. There's a menagerie of tables and chairs in various sizes, some real large and some real small. Aw, boss, what are these? Chairs for ants? Nah, them's the seats for our sizably challenged patrons, you know, shorter and taller folks. Alright. Here, help me move this here table. Moe picks it up with no effort. When I try to assist, I realize it's really fucking heavy. He's practically hoisting the table by himself at this point. Even with all my strength put into it, I can barely assist. Alright, kid, I'm gonna need you to push it up to get over this bump. Already out of breath, I nod and steel myself. I chant the mantra shared on the Mongolian weightlifting forum. Lightweight, baby! With every ounce of strength Raptor Jesus can offer, I heave the table up an inch. One rep masks. The table has hurdled the mountain. What is that, you shouting over there? Nothing, boss. We proceed to move the table around to the front. And by we, I mean Moe, making it ever so apparent that I need to start lifting. In between my shallow breathing and slight cursing, I wheeze out the question that had begun to form in my mind when we first looked at this massive table. Boss, why do we need this huge table? Spears isn't such a big guy. For you. Or I'd break a window to steal some lasagnas. You'll see, kid. Let's just put it down right here. I'll fetch the chairs. You set the table. Halfway keeled over and sucking air, I give him a shaky thumbs up. Attaboy. Crawling into the restaurant and fetching cutlery, plates, napkins, and glasses has never been this tiring. Crawling back out, I see that Moe's already fetched the chairs from storage. He's shutting it up with Spears and overly sized Fang. The lady. The big lady. The absolute woman. Spears. How in the hell did you become so based? And Gennady, it's good to see you again. How have you been? Wonderful, old friend. How's the restaurant running? It feels like Moe knows everyone. Well, I can't complain too much, you know. Been busy straightening an Anon out. I join in, and Moe lays a good slap on my back. It throws me off a tad, but I can't falter in front of the Spearses. Spears' wife. So this is the mysterious Anon that I've been hearing about. Oh, my apologies, Anon. This is my wife, Fang. Another Fang? It's a nice name. Mrs. Spears extends her hand to me. It's a pleasure, ma'am. Like with her husband, my hand is encapsulated by a vice-like grip. We shake, and then I get back to setting their table while making small talk. Right after I'm done, the bell chimes, calling for me to go back inside. I excuse myself from the trio as they continue their pleasantries. Moe gives me his signature thumbs up when he sees me leaving. As I leave, I take one look back at Principal Spears. He seems relaxed. We lock eyes and he gives me an approving nod. I like the music. I don't know why, but I'm relieved to see it. Actually, I don't think there's much, if any, real size difference between races in universe, like Liz is only a little bit bigger than Schizo or Sage. Yeah. Moe stays out with the Spearses for a while, before heading into his office for a moment. For the rest of the night, he personally waits their table, leaving me at the counter. It goes by smoothly and coastally for me inside the counter. Not many eat-ins, mostly takeouts. I pick up the pizza, I give them the pizza, I charge them occasionally if they haven't paid yet. I even help Tony move a few inventory items to the van to the back. I didn't know cheese came in crates, but whatever. Must be an Italian thing. Around 9 o'clock, Moe joins me up at the helm. We bro it up at the counter, Copenhagen style. After a while, the Spearses finish up and step inside. I'm surprised Fang could fit in here. Moe offers to comp the meal, but Mr. Spears declines. Maybe it's a test of his character. But his character is getting talked down to by his wife. How'd you enjoy everything? Wonderful as always. It's good to see you working hard, Anon. I'm proud to see the changes you've made and the man that you've started to become. Yes, thank you for your excellent service tonight, young man. We hope to see you here again next time we come over. Keep at it, son. Graduation's coming up soon. I appreciate it. Still not as good as taking these compliments, but it's nice to hear them. They pay and we exchange farewells. Spears gives me a nod and I return it in solidarity. As they reach for the door and open it, the bell fails to ring again. This time I watch it swing and collide with the door. Not a sound. Tomorrow brings new thrilling tales. Oh, please no. So there's an angry Trigger standing in the middle of the restaurant, shouting about how there's traces of tomatoes on her pizza, even though she asked specifically for there to be no tomatoes. She's getting close to completely flipping out and destroying the restaurant, and she's already thrown poor Paulie out through the window after he tried to explain how pizza sauce is made. Yep, that's me. I bet if anyone was watching me, they'd wonder how I got here. Alright, so that's one vegetable with everything, except for tomatoes. Got it. That'll be around about 15 minutes. Feel free to have a seat. Alright, Moe's out on an errand. Tony's trying desperately to make a new pizza before this lady explodes. And Polly's just flown through the air and crashed into the window to the Chinese restaurant on the other side of the street. I can hear threats of poor Polly getting strung up over bamboo sprouts. Think fast, Anon. You can do this. I'm sorry, miss. If you could come over to the register for a second, we should be able to sort this out. It's just Pink Trish with Karen haircut. Oh. I need a drink. I should be drinking at this point, but I already did that yesterday. Spears' wife, your Lucy may be a Fang, but I am the Fang, the definitive article, you might say. The raging berserker turns her gaze to me as she starts to stride towards the man who ruined her meal. Panicking completely, I realize that I can't do this. 10 yards away. At this point, what could I even do to salvage this? 5 yards away. I pray to anyone that could be listening. Son Goku, Vigera Man, Raptor Jesus, Ron Paul, please save me. 0 yards away, she leans over the counter, bloodthirst emanating from her. I lean back as far as I can, so as not to have my... to not have my head in chomping range, should she lunge. Ma'am, has anyone really been far even as decided? The look of anger is slowly starting to turn into one of extreme confusion. To use even go want to look more like. Good lord, I can't even talk straight when I'm rattling from fear from a tin can in a washing machine. But my inane ramblings keep her busy for long enough that I soon hear Tony approaching. Psst, hey kid, I got the lady's pie right here. Tony, you're a lifesaver. Bam! Pizza time. Here you go, ma'am. Vegetal without any tomatoes whatsoever. They haven't even looked in the direction of this pie. Harumphing, she folds her arms, still staring at me. And a compensatory compensatory coupon for 2 free pies on the house, as an apology for the misunderstanding and all the trouble it has caused you. Her icy gaze slowly melts as she takes the coupons in one hand and takes away the box in the other. Of course, the pie's free this time. Thank you for your patronage, and welcome back soon. If I so have to pay for the extra pies with my own salary, I'll put everything on the scamble. With a gleeful expression, she thanks me for the extraordinary good service. Somehow a $10 bill manifests in my shirt pocket as she winks at me, before she leaves, skipping away as light as a cloud. Wow, who says triggers don't tip? The rest of the shift goes along relatively well, then Moe calls me into his office once we've closed for the day. He's got a grim expression on his face. This can't be good. Now, Anon, about your behavior today. I'm so very sorry, boss. I can't see past what you've gone and done. You understand me, right? Fear starts to set in. I've ruined his life work and his reputation. Would I even get a chance to say goodbye to Fang? I understand, boss. Very good. That makes this easier for the both of us. Now bag him, boys. Let's put him in the van. Polly and Tony take a quick step towards me. Before I could do anything, a rag has been shoved in my mouth and a black bag is pulled over my head. I don't even get the chance to scream. They zip tie my hands and feet before dragging me out through the back doors to the parking lot. I get tossed in the back of the delivery van and I hear Moe and Polly get into the front seats while Tony heads off to the company Toyota. The van shifts into gear with the gashunk as we head off. I can just barely hear Polly and Moe talking over in the front seats, but I can't make out what they're saying. I lay in the back of the van for what feels like an eternity. I could smell the rust in my own sweat intermingled with the diesel fumes that the half-broken catalytic converter emits. Then we come to a halt. This is it. Don't get scared now. They lift me up. I can barely resist. The two of them together have no issues whatsoever with handling me. They carry me off, but this trip is a lot shorter than the previous one. I can hear the ocean close by. A metallic door rustles open, and we head inside. The sound of the ocean as well as the distant sound of the city fading out as it shuts behind us. I'm carried another short distance before they put me down on a chair. It's still pitch black, but I can hear them whispering to each other. Noises of metal dragging against concrete as my boss and my colleagues seem to be dragging heavy objects around, placing them around me. My imagination is running wild at this point. My heart beating so hard I can feel like it might burst. Hey, Tone, where have you been? Sorry, boss. It was hard to get something on such short notice. Yeah. Excuses, excuses. Put it on the table. I'll get the blowtorch ready. The blowtorch? Everything's ready, boys. Here we go. Tone, you get his arms. Polly, the sack. Here we go, Anon. I can feel them tugging at my restraints. Then Polly rips off the sack from my head as Tony cuts my restraints. Spinning out the gag, I can finally get a breath of fresh air. Ta-da! It takes a few seconds for my eyes to adjust. Surprise! You did it, kid. Oh no, he's bald. I'm at the warehouse. This is one I've seen in their pictures. There's even a small motorboat resting on a boat trailer in the back. In front of me is a rug metal table set with small plates, cups, and cutlery, and a pot of coffee. 3 chairs are placed on the other side from me, which the gang sit down on. There's even a massive cake. Congrats, Anon. You've been working real hard lately, so we thought you'd need a little something to keep you going, kid. You've been a real trooper today. The way you handled that lady was impressive. I don't know what to say. This is probably the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. Which might or might not be very sad. Now, kid, we wanted to give back to you. You're a part of the team now. We're proud of you. Now, you saved me from having to take another airborne trip to that Chinese place. Thanks, everyone. You know, you didn't need to... Anon, shut the fuck up. You're worth it, kid. Now shut up and get a cup of joe and enjoy your cake. You have no idea how hard it is to get a good cake at this time of day. Moe leans into Tony, whispering, I know it's a bit unorthodox to ask you for a cake for this hour, but this is the best you could have done? Cut him some slack, boss. We still got a little something to give him. Yeah. We've got you something else. We thought about it. We thought it was about time you became part of the Dove family. Moe pulls out a wrapped present from under the table and hands it over to me. You did good, kid. Y'all look at me, expecting me to open it. Carefully unwrapping the horrid mess of about 2 rolls of tape and an entire roll of wrapping paper, I find that there's a size 96 shoebox inside. Boss, this might be a bit too big for me. I think you're going to find it's just the right size for you. Moe winks at me while grinning. I pop open the lid of the shoebox and find a very small hat inside, secured by crumpled newspaper. Tears well up in the corner of my eyes. It's the same kind that Moe's wearing. Looking at his chrome dome, it's exactly the one that Moe's been wearing. It sure smells like it. No need, kid. We know. Moe pulls out another identical Gooner hat, which he slips on. How many spare ones did he have, really? Ha. Moe gives me a consoling hug, patting me on the back reassuringly, while Polly and Tony start to cut the cake and pour us coffees. Now put it on, brandish that nice smile of yours, and get yourself some celebratory cake. You deserve it. You're a part of the gang now. Being celebrated like this is something else. Is this what it feels like to have a family? I mean, a proper family. Retelling the warehouse scene to the gang brings tears to their eyes. And to mine, even if I'd never admit it. Wow, you're really becoming a Gooner, huh? Seems like it. You're going to become an honorary Italian. Maybe they'll set you up with a passport, too. Reed seems to think deeply about something. I could use a man with a European passport. You're not involving my boyfriend in your shady business. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. Now, if you want to make some real money, you got my number. For now, let's just focus on getting our shit together before we're supposed to have our next show. Finally, something we can agree on. Reed, promise to go easier on the drums this time. Alright. Now consider me a misunderstood genius in 50 years or so. Send me a chapter in your memoirs. Keeping on their bickering, they return to practicing. I bet your chat's just flipping out now. Your Moe lit tiny hat. Tiny hat? I take the opportunity to sneak away now that they're busy. I'll be able to take a quick nap before the next class. And I won't have to embarrass myself by telling any more stories. The rest of the week passes without anything particular happening. I managed to invite Rosa and Stella to the open mic night. Well, Stella invites herself when she overhears me mumbling about the show, and Rosa decides to come along. At the same time, the band's too busy writing their new hit songs to bother me. Fang and I manage to grab a few moments together, but her heart's with the band. Then it arrives. The night of nights has come. I really hope that the show goes well. Last time they played here went fine, but it always felt as if it was it always felt as if just one thing had gone wrong, then it would have all have gone to hell. The whole gang's on a hair trigger, but now they were starting to relax, even if only by a little. So how are you feeling about tonight? Man, the same as every time we play. I got a good gut feeling. No sweat. You've always got a good gut feeling with how much carf you consume. You know it. Please stay focused. We've built up a little bit of a reputation since the last time. I don't want us to lose it. You'll do fine. I believe in you. Oh yeah, last time you didn't even believe in our cable management, Skinny. I had to tell you off so that you wouldn't mess with it. Cut him some slack. He meant well. He tried to sabotage our concert. But he fucking didn't, so chill. He's a part of the gang now. Don't act like such a bitch. I'm not acting like a bitch. He's my boyfriend. I won't stand for this shit any longer. Over and over and over again, shut the fuck up for once. Oh no, crying. There's an awkward silence as Trish gathers herself. Regis stares at his feet. People are moving past us, streaming towards Moe's. Oh no, our first choice! Our first choice, guys. Take Fang inside or comfort Trish. Oh lord. Yeah, she's not acting, she is one. And on the whole thing's on a hair trigger. Trish, trigger? What do you mean by that? Comfort Trish. Hey, forget about it, Trish. Without thinking, I slap her on the back and give her a reaffirming nod. My time at Moe's has made me a lot more physical in my social interactions. Maybe this is exactly what Trish needed, to see that I'm capable of standing up for Fang and myself. Never intended to get between you. We both want what's best for the band. And what's best for Fang. I hear Fang coughing, and I can imagine the glare she must be giving Trish. I'm sorry, I'm stressed out over tonight. I just want it to be perfect. That's what Reed Man's here to make sure of. I'm the man with the plan and a minivan. A minivan? How do you think I got my drums and our amps here? I dropped them off yesterday. What other tricks do you have? I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Sure. Well, how about we get in there? I'm always bound to want to have you check in. Let's... Come on, don't just stand there. Oh god, they squished Farnsworth. Trish looks at Reed, waiting for him to acknowledge their efforts to go inside, but settles on just grabbing his arm and dragging him there. We're early, so there's just us and Polly in the restaurant, who's dragging chairs and tables around to get set up for tonight. He waves and greets us as we pass, juggling one of the tables to free up his hand to do it. We greet him back before we head towards the office where we can hear Moe talking to Tony about tonight's plan. So what we got here are a lot of small fries trying to make their way up the food chain, you dig? She's part of the family, for Pete's sake. That's why these gets to be first on stage. But we've got a couple of big-name locals, too. And they'll get their time in the spotlight, but little Lucy and her friends get to open up tonight. It ain't up for question. That's an order. All right, boss. Oh, hey there. Oh, hey there, gang. Tone was just about to leave, wasn't he? You got it, boss. Tony absconds to help Polly get the furniture in place. Sorry you had to hear that. A bit of staff disagreements, but we got it sorted out. So you kids ready to take the stage tonight? As ready as we'll ever be. Trish looks a bit nervous. This must be an important evening for her. We sure are. Fang's still hanging out by the back door, inspecting her shoes with an intense stare. Hey, little Lucy, how are you holding up? Looking a bit pale. Mo gives her a reassuring slap on the shoulder, and Fang flinches. She looks up, shooting a sorry smile towards us. Yeah, doing great. Can't wait to go up there. That's what I'm talking about. Big smile for the crowd. Tell us if we can do anything. Otherwise, I'll leave setting the stage to you, little raptor guy. All right, I'm your man with the plan who drove the instruments in his van. Mo winks at me and discreetly nods towards Fang. This one's on you, son. This is it. Don't get scared now. Hey, Reed, Trish, can you guys start setting the stage? I'm gonna go on smoke break. You coming along, Fang? She gets shaken out of her stupor, suddenly looking a bit more awake. Oh, yeah, sure. Reed raises an eyebrow, but just nods and heads off to the stage. Trish squints at me, but Reed puts a hand on her shoulder and leads her away. Gabagool. Now, what did I miss? I got really busy at work. Mostly a number of skits with guests. Then Anon got made a gooner, and now it's present time for the band is playing at Moe's. This updated mod is pretty chemo. The more I think about it, the more I think that Reed is just as bad a friend as Trish, just in the opposite way. To avoid all conflict, he never stands up for Fang and just lets Trish get her way. Alright. We walk back outside and take a seat on the same bench where we were sat first time we had come here together. I put a cigarette in my mouth and light it, taking a deep drag. Fang's just sitting there, looking out towards the horizon. I hand over the cig and she takes it, putting it between her lips and resting her hands on her knees. It's going to be fine. You can't say that. Why not? Because you're not the one who's going up there with all these expectations weighing you down. Now they're expecting us to have a good show. It's fucking killing me. After her outburst, she takes the cig between her fingers and rests her head in her hands. I knew what to expect when everybody hated us. It was easy to be angry at them because they just didn't get it. Now they have an actual expectation for us, and I never felt this much anxiety before a show before. I lean over and give her a hug. I came here to save Verm drama. They don't expect anything more, and they don't expect anything less. What if we flop? Last time I felt that we were one of the small mistakes away from total failure. But you weren't, and you didn't fail. I don't want to do it. Do you know what happens if you fail? They hate us and they'll boo us out. Then you'll get another chance some other day. It will just prove them right. Prove them that we're talentless hacks. It will prove that you had the balls to stand up there and do your best. Fang raises her head, looking up at me. There's fear and a cold and consuming sadness in her eyes. I don't want to be booed off the stage. There's the fearless goth tarot that I know. They're not here right now. Bullshit. Leave a message after the beep. Come on now, you know that you want to do this show. Get up there and give it your all, and then at least you can be proud of yourself for playing your heart out. It doesn't matter what they think. If you're having fun up there, then it's going to be fun to listen to. She looks at me bewildered, seemingly surprised by my sudden fervor. We're both sitting there, shocked at how assertive I've become. Moe's cocksure go-getter attitude really has been rubbing off on me. Fang regains the spark in her eye, straightening her back and throwing the cig away. Alright then. Let's fucking go. She gets up, pulling me with her. Reed and Trish should be done setting up. Let's get you ready. Fang nods, then we head back inside. People have begun pouring in. Polly and Moe are taking orders. We must have sat out here for a while, but thankfully Reed and Trish are done with the stage. Moe looks up at me as we make our way to the table. Hey, you kid, I need you over in the kitchen for a second. Alright, boss. See you soon. Take care. We share a quick smooch before I head off with Tony. People start trickling in, some ordering dinner and some just grabbing a beer and a platter of snacks to steal a table close to the stage. As I started serving the guests, I suddenly feel a hand grab me by the shoulder. Oh boy. Hey Non, how's the evening going? Still running around in his grotesquely festive jacket, stands Nazer sporting a messenger bag I haven't seen before. Good evening. We're getting a steady flow of people coming in to watch. You're not going to pull another pizza stunt, are you? No. I'm just here to film. He pats the bag, smiling innocently as he tries to reassure me that he hasn't gotten any ulterior motives. Lucy banned Mom and Dad from coming here, so we compromised. I got to borrow Dad's old camcorder to memorialize the event. Does she know? Of course, we talked it out. It was either that or Dad would send a few of his colleagues to keep watch. I'm pretty sure he was joking. Hopefully. Either way, I've taken the liberty to hold a table close to the stage for friends and family. I point to an empty table to the middle of the room. Is Naomi coming too? No, she had homework she needed to finish. Alright, then grab a seat. I'll come to serve you in a minute. Do you want a menu? Nah, I'm fine. I'll just have a non-alcoholic cider. I've got to get me and Fang back home tonight. Alright, I'll be right out with one. Nazer smiles, nodding in approval. You're turning out to be quite the dependable man, you know. I really misevaluated you the first time we met. That's sort of a compliment, I suppose. Thanks, you too. He turns, smiling and softly shaking his head at my awkward retort, as he heads off to the table. I keep serving the guests, glancing over at the stage every now and then, where the band have started to warm up. It's getting close to 7, so they'll be starting soon. Rosa and Stella enter, looking out idly over the restaurant. I approach and Rosa throws her arms out into a hug as Stella waves hello. It's so good to see you. I haven't been here in ages. I wheeze out a greeting as her vice-like arms constrict my airflow. I'm glad you can make it. Hi, I hope we're in time. It was a bit difficult to find our way here. I lost my GPS signal as soon as we were navigating Little Trudon. You're just in time. Rosa releases me, allowing me a short breather. I've already sent Nazer to a table close to the stage. It's for friends and family. I point over to the table that Nazer waves at us. He's in the middle of setting up the tripod for the camcorder. Can I get you anything? Do you have Ramune? Oh no! Corona Zero, por favor. Stella's tarot cards must have tattled on me. I've already set Moe's up with the weeb drink. I just asked Moe to acquire some since he gets a mass discount from the distributors. I was planning on keeping it for myself, but the customer always comes first. Got it. I'll be right out with them. Oh boy, chat's going. Simp is too strong of a word in my opinion, implying he actually favors Trish's opinions about all else, when in fact it's just laziness. Drugs will do that to you. I've seen them bring out the worst in people. He seems to hate conflict, although he has moments in some routes where he does confront Anon, and his stoner vibe leaves. Like when he gets Anon in a chokehold and then feels deeply ashamed. Could be worse. If this took place in Florida, you'd know that Reed would have gotten into bath salts and eaten someone else's face while stripped naked. Oh boy, I'm getting hungry. I'm so used to navigating the bar by now that I've become second nature to pour up and bring out the drinks. I serve my friends who have started chatting about life and the band. It's nice to see everyone gathered, enjoying themselves. Tony's heading up on stage, checking in on the band. They seem to be talking about the show, but I can't hear them over the crowd. When they seem to have come to an agreement... Oh, damn it. Well, let me... What's this? Oh, wait, hold on. This is... That's not... What is that button? What is... That's a weird, It's the new keyboard. It's... I go to hit for the escape key to go to the save menu, but it's got like a function 1 button. Well, not like a function 1, but like a G1. And it takes me to this menu. Okay. History. They seem to have come to an agreement. He heads over to the mic. Okay. Good evening, people. Welcome to this here open mic night. I'm your host, Tony. Get a plate of the gobbledygoo and some beers, and my friend Polly will be manning the bar. He points over to the bar, where Polly's filling up some tankards with beer. Now let's welcome the first band of the evening, Worm Drama. The crowd cheers as Fang walks up to the mic. I almost can't believe it. This is a far cry from the hail of insults they suffered back in the auditorium. We're Worm Drama, and we're here to rock this joint. She quickly looks back at Trish and Reed, who nod. Grabbing the mic stand, she takes a deep breath. We lock eyes. Her nervosity is absence. There's confidence radiating from her. Now that's the Fang that I love. 1, 2, 3, go! Vibrating vehemently. Took too much carf. The show goes on without a hitch, and the crowd is loving it. After the third song, an exhausted Fang takes a short breather as the crowd cheers before she signs them off for the evening. Thank you all, we're Worm Drama. Our merch table is by the bar. I look over to the bar where Reed has suddenly appeared with a bunch of merch. Damn, he works fast. I didn't even see him slip off the stage to set it up. Fang and Trish get off the stage as the next band heads up to take over. Watch it be like Swamp Babies. That'd be hilarious. Oh. The Purple Menace and the Punk Tarot chit-chat as they walk towards our table. Fang's all giddy and almost jumping with glee. Some people in the crowd greet them or stop them to share a few words. I'm so proud of her. Tony gets back up on stage and starts introducing the next band. Finally, having navigated the crowd, Fang sits down next to me while Trish takes a seat opposite of us. Great work up there. Wait, great work up there. You've killed it. You know, it felt great. Thanks for talking some sense into me. I'm just a humble worker bee. You did all the heavy lifting up there. Maybe you'll get an even bigger gig from this, you know? Someone that knows someone, leading to a bigger venue. Fang interrupts me by shushing as she puts a finger in front of her lips. Oh yeah, the next band's starting up. I'm proud of just doing what we're doing. Hand-holding, how lewd. You don't need to have the best songs or play the biggest venues to make it as an artist. You just need someone that will passionately listen to you. As long as one person has been touched by our music, moved by my art to better themselves, I feel like we've made it. We're all going to make it. Credits. Yeah. Not bad. Oh, I'm hungry, guys. Read wigging out. Carpal tunnel. If your keyboard has a function key, yeah. It's a red dragon. Anon as himself. Fang as themself. Upstanding citizen. Scrogsron. PC8er. Garfield. OJ. Garfield. We tossed Garfield out. I'm probably gonna get copy struck for this one, right? It don't matter. Garfield. Costume designers. Special effects supervisors. Special thanks. Fixer of spaghetti code. Cope. Hey, Faust. True Scotsman. Was Nessie like Foss's creation? Catering. Dedicated to Uncle Moe for being the loving role model and caring father figure for the whole team. Let the light in. Is that what's playing? There's so many songs. Lasagna. Weird Al. Shit posty cat. She's real to us. More than just a dream. Great Maya is pretty good. I'm hungry though. It don't matter. None of this matters. OJ can finally rest in peace knowing his wife's killer is dead. I get that joke. Guess we'll let the song play out. I don't know. I definitely have to eat. We still have the other choice to do. I gotta make it through. I'm hungry. I made the mistake of not eating before stream. Okay, I'll hit the space bar. It'll just hard cut to the menu. Okay, maybe it won't. Thank you for playing. All right. The other choice. Take Fang inside. Fuck you, Trish. Come on, Fang. Let's head inside. We have a lot of setup to do. Fang just nods her head at me. We're early, so it's just us and one. Yeah, it's the same old. It was literally nothing. It was nothing. It was literally a not choice. Why even put it in if it's literally nothing? What were they thinking? Ugh. I gotta fucking sit up and kill my fucking tailbone. What an autistic way to end the credits roll. That's what you get for being mean to Trish. Yeah, nothing. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Oh, my tailbone. I do need to go eat. I don't know what's coming up for mods. It's literally a fucking empty agenda, so if worse comes to worse, I'll just throw up another Wani Stanku stream or something. Maybe Monday, maybe Wednesday, I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Otherwise, I'm going to go eat. I'll probably be back tonight with more of the hack and slash game. That bores people to death. I like it. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I don't know. I'll probably play that. But I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. I've been bitching. I'm gone.